Good morning, guys. Sorry about my emo teenage son here, but today's video we're going over all the experiments I've done over the past months and showing results. And so some of them are really awesome results and some of them are disappointing. So I wanted to show you what I did and how it turned out. So let's start with some good results. Right here is a good sized papaya tree. This was planted on top of what I call a poop hole. It's just a bucket of leaves layered, or bucket of poop layered with leaves. And I just buried a hole here, planted this papaya tree on top of it. And it's probably at its tallest point. It's getting close to 6 feet tall already, and it's beginning of September. So it's pretty good. It's getting some little blossoms in here that we can see. And they haven't opened up yet, they keep falling off, but hopefully soon they'll start opening up and pollinating with some of the other papaya trees I have, which also need to bloom. And then we'll have some papayas hopefully before our first frost. That'd be amazing. So you guys remember that time I got some wood chips, soaked them in urine and buried them, and then planted everything here? Well, holy smokes, look at all those mushrooms that are popping up where I buried those urine-soaked wood chips. That's wild. And so we've got a lot of corn in here. Let's zoom out. We've got a bunch of corn. We've got some, I think that's yellow squash. It's a summer squash. Lentils are in here. A few pepper plants popped up, surprisingly, and a lot of daikon radish and other greens that found their way into the mix. I don't remember exactly what I planted, but a lot of stuff is coming up and it looks really good. So there's the results so far. It's been a couple weeks and we are getting some good results from that experiment. I'm really sorry about my loud chickens. It's annoying. Hopefully they settle in and aren't so annoying. But alright, so right here on this little patch, about from here to here and all the way across this row, pretty much did the same thing with leaves and I think poop, and just dug kind of a trench here, buried it, covered it over, planted on top of it, and I planted corn. I'm trying to figure out corn because I am bad at growing corn. So I got 6 different varieties of corn. I did a video on it, and I'm just planting all of them. You know, see which one does the best, or maybe 2 or 3, cross their genetics, keep selecting for the best one. So this one right here, you know, it's probably 7, almost 8 feet tall. Oh, it's got a little green anole on it. That's cool. Anyway, it's done good, and it's got an ear on it, and it doesn't look great, but hold on, we gotta watch the kid. He may go into the little corn patch there. But anyway, a lot of these other ones though did really poorly. I mean, that one's 4 feet maybe. I mean, it's just pitiful. So that's kind of mixed results, but this okra right here is doing phenomenal. It's a red okra and it's just going nuts. And so that's good. And then there's a chia right there that's keeping up with it. So that's why I always, I never just do one thing, because at the end of the day, I do want some results. I don't want complete failures. And then also right in here is a little citrus tree I planted in there with it. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, so that's actually doing pretty well also. And these are all annuals, so these are all gonna die over the winter, but that citrus tree will keep growing. So even though this all goes away, I still will have stuff, long-term stuff. So I'm planting my annuals with my perennials together, so I've always got something to harvest. All right, so this little patch right here with this corn, the same deal, poop and leaves, and I planted corn, honeydew, and a moringa tree in there. And as you can see, the corn didn't do great. The tallest one is almost 6 feet tall, so that's not really as tall as we want to get it. These corn should be more like 10 feet tall, but one of them has a really fat ear of corn in there. The moringa tree is banging. It's it's getting close to 3 feet tall or so. And then the honeydew, I just don't think these honeydew are really fit for this environment. I mean, you can just see a ton of pest pressure. There's some new growth and some flowers, but this is just probably not the right time of year, or just not the right environment. So I tried, you know, there's no shame in it. So this is the result from a poop hole. And again, that's why I plant multiple things, because if all this stuff fails, I at least get a moringa tree out of it, which is doing really well. All right, here we got a cucumber, and I actually planted like 3 different types of cucumbers. And I think it was like 6 or 10 seeds or something. Anyway, only two actually survived. And look at that cucumber on there. That thing is massive. And this is some type of like spiky variety. I remember one of them was like a dragon hybrid or something weird like that. But anyway, it's doing really well. I ate one of the cucumbers. Tastes like a cucumber. The skin is just a little bit spiky. Not really something you would want to just eat raw. You kind of want to peel it first probably, or at least get those spikes off somehow. But same deal, poop hole with leaves. And these 2 vines have grown really well. And actually I just bent over this tree, so hopefully they'll grow over the tree. All right, same deal here. This is, you know, we got corn and black-eyed peas. Those pink flowers are just, I don't know, some kind of landscaping plant that got away. And, oh, Hudson's destroying the elderberry tree. It's okay, it doesn't produce fruit anyway. So anyway, same deal here. Poop hole with corn plant on top. I don't think this is getting as much sun as like that corn over there or the stuff over there, because it's just really small. And so, and it's already starting to put a little shoot out the top. So that's pretty disappointing. But I planted some black-eyed peas in there, and I thought they would grow a bit faster, but what we're seeing here, there's a flower, a beautiful flower, but you know, we've got a few beans on here, so that's not bad. That's, you know, definitely gonna get my seed back. So that's cool, but I'm expecting it to continue growing even more, so that's what I'm hoping for. But the black-eyed peas seems to be doing pretty well, but this corn is pitiful. All right, so you can kind of see this little brown strip. This is where this chicken tractor has gone. And so what I'm doing behind it is I'm just planting a cover crop. And so I planted some, sorry, Hudson just knocked the phone. Planted some black-eyed peas, and then there's some sweet potato in there, more black-eyed peas. And then I just threw in a bunch of collard greens and other random seeds for my cover. I need to throw some oats on there as well. Those did well last year. And so I'm just gonna kind of grow a cover crop on this strip. And you can see over here behind the chicken tractor, we're doing another strip. So we kind of have a row, run the chicken tractor, have a row of plants, run the chicken tractor, and so forth. So that's what we're doing with that. So far so good, but I'm really just mostly planting plants that are really well adapted to Florida and this environment and this soil type. So that's what we're doing with that. All right, chickens are going crazy. All right, now I know you're all wondering about the Great Pig Experiment. Oh man, that's a fun one. So I'm just gonna be honest and show you guys what's going on with the pigs and the problems I'm running into with them. All right, so the pigs are very happy and very healthy. I don't think they have any complaints. You guys have any complaints? No? Okay, good. They're doing a great job of creating soil. I dug some soil out of here the other day for potting soil to plant get some trees and some pots. But see over there, I threw a bunch of old sweet potato vines in there. That's their poop area. And I'm not gonna get too close because it's pretty gross. But and I can smell it from here. But I'm having a really hard time getting enough carbon material to go in there. And leaves are ideal. Leaves are the perfect material. But I would just need tons and tons and tons and tons of leaves, which is fine during the fall and the spring here. I could get all I wanted, but I didn't plan this out very well, so I think next time I'm gonna raise them over the fall and spring. So maybe from like October to, you know, April or something like that. And I don't know how long that is, maybe but ideally you want to have a period of 6 months where you can get all the leaves that you want. But I mean, I had this whole area right here covered in leaves, and they are long gone. I had a big, probably about a yard of wood chips that's almost gone. And the wood chips I don't like them as much as the leaves, because the leaves, they get mixed in pretty easily. So that's all that is, but the smell still isn't as bad as if I didn't have anything in there. And so I just kind of have to manage it a little bit more than I would like to. The leaves, I don't hardly have to manage anything. I just dump them in, they spread them around, they mix it in. It's pretty easy. All right, the deep litter chicken house. Hey ladies, oh, we got one laying an egg in a very convenient spot. Thanks, Blondie. This is still the most amazing chicken house I've ever built or I've ever seen. It is so low maintenance. I can put a bunch of feed in there, and I'll talk about that feeder in a second because it's not all that it's cracked up to be, but the watering system has been all that it's cracked up to be. I haven't filled that barrel up once. It's just pretty much continuous water because of the runoff from the roof. It keeps that barrel full all this rain, so that's sweet. And 50 gallons, 3 hens. 3 hens aren't gonna do it. Drink 50 gallons even. I don't know how long it would take them to drink that much, but basically no smell. You know, if I come out in the morning, there's like a line of crap right underneath their roost, and so you know, it's, what time is it? It's 9 in the morning right now, and that's all gone. They've already mixed that in. So I think what happens here is I've come out here at night and there'll be roaches scattered around here, and during the day those roaches bury into the leaf litter, and then the chickens come down and they scratch them all up and eat them. So they're attracting pests, but they're also kind of taking care of them. And I've come in here before and seen them with roaches in their mouth. So that's pretty sweet. The whole system just works really well, and haven't really had any problems with it so far. Only inconvenience is that feeder. So there it is on the outside, this big pipe. Oh no, the chickens are escaping. Let's get back in there. You'll get eaten by a hawk. Can't make eggs when you're in a hawk's tummy. So anyway, with that feeder, the food is so humid here that the food will kind of get clumpy, and it doesn't exactly flow down as easily as I'd like it to. So I kind of have to get a stick and stick it in there and like shift it around so that flows down the tube so the chickens can eat it. So that's the only issue I've run into with that, and it's not that big a deal. Yeah, so those are the experiments that we got going on and the results, and overall I'm pretty pleased that we're getting some stuff. Sorry, I'm wrangling a little munchkin. And yeah, it's doing well. And a few notable mentions is the Seminole pumpkin, the Everglades tomatoes. They're not really experiments, I just put them in the ground and they did really, really well. So I'm just really pleased with those plants, and yeah, they're just incredible. I can hardly believe that they've been so successful, and really not succumbing to any pest pressure. And not that they haven't got some, but they're just overcoming it, which is amazing. I'm not using any kind of chemicals or anything on them. I just put a seed in the ground and let them go. So that's all there is to it. So you guys go out there, do some experiments, get some seeds in the ground and some fertility in the ground, and you're bound to have something grow. All right, have a great day, guys. Bye.